Hello, 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 how is everybody? This is John Mason. Tomorrow is Mother's Day, and that is a time we pay our respects to all the women in our lives, our mothers, and our wives, and our girlfriends, and our sisters, and every other woman we come across. Happy Mother's Day, ladies. And if we want the best for the women in our lives, we must protect their reproductive rights. There are all these states going around that places the most onerous restrictions on abortions. Like, you can only have an abortion after so many weeks before you even know, the woman even knows that there's a fetus inside of her. And you remembered Katie Britt, the senator from Arkansas, who had this very bad case of ham acting after Biden's State of the Union address. Is that the best the Republicans can do? Well, anyway, she has this bright idea of a database. She's proposing this bill that would establish a database for all women who are pregnant. Now, hello, John Mason. How is everybody? Hope you're all well, despite of everything. Well, they done did it. Thanks to the spinelessness of the Republicans in the House, who think cozying up to Donald Trump is more important than the welfare of their constituents. The big, ugly, bastard bitch of a budget bill passed, and it's going to Trump's desk, where he can pick up his crayon and scribble his mark on it, the mark of the beast. Yes, it does mean cuts in Medicaid and being on Medicare and Social Security and VA. He's going to get to them next. And tax cuts for his billionaire buddies. That's what it's all been about. He brags about being for the people, and he has his cult followers. But he is for the billionaires and for himself. But he thinks we need scapegoats to look down upon, such as immigrants. Though I would rather take I commend the immigrants for doing this kind of work that the rest of us can't do. They are human beings. Our fellow workers, our fellow human beings. And it has other provisions that have nothing to do with the budget, like stripping away the ability of federal courts to contradict his decrees, his executive orders. It is official. Dictatorship has arrived. And of course, the midterms are supposed to be next year, but there is the possibility that he will find some lame excuse to cancel the midterm elections, declare martial law or something, thanks to his pet Supreme Court and his Republican lackeys in the House and Senate and certain governorships. And we also had our 4th of July, where we're supposed to celebrate defending our liberties and the downfall of tyrants. And the tyrant, my fellow Americans, is not somewhere across the ocean. It's right just a few hours drive from here. The fight is on. Are we ready for it? We must organize. We must prepare to take to the streets. We must prepare to be politically engaged. We must continue to educate ourselves. And we have to be on the lookout for ICE as they're patrolling our neighborhoods, looking for people to arrest. And they're not going to ask for their documents. You heard the story about Stephen Miller, the human walking butt plug?
Anton Moore.
Hold on. Excuse me about that. Freedom fighting never ends. And it never end on your end. Please, I urge you to do your part. Bother your elected representatives. And get in touch with your local news media, letters to the editor and stuff. Stay politically engaged and educationally engaged. An educated populace is the nightmare of tyrants. And get engaged in local activities, which don't necessarily have anything to do with Trump directly, but every little bit helps. Every little victory on the local level is training for the big fights. Like here in Philadelphia, our municipal workers, like I was, are on strike. Philadelphia municipal workers are not paid the average wage for Philadelphia. It's been estimated $2,000 lower than the average. In other words, poverty wages. We're working in poverty. We don't deserve poverty. There's nothing noble about poverty. Poverty messes you up. Because of poverty, you can't pay your medical bills or your groceries. And that's where we're headed. But Donnie and his billionaire buddies don't give a shit about us. They're all about themselves. And if they think of us at all, they think we're just going to sit back and take it. Like hell! But take part in a fight in your local level. In your neighborhoods, in your communities, starting in your work sites. And register to vote. And vote when it's time to vote. They'll see we're onto them. They'll see we're not taking their crap. And we'll beat them. And on that cheery note, advertisements. All this work I do on this podcast and my blog and my YouTube channel is work. It's all work. And I need to be compensated for it. I pay money to put my work on these platforms like Buzzsprout and YouTube and my website. So, I am asking you, please get on my website, johnomason.com, and click either the PayPal button or the Buy Me a Coffee button, and see what you can give. I would greatly appreciate it. And also, my novel, Soldier of the Cross, is available on Amazon.com. It's the story of David Lucas, who, as a young man in the early 60s, is a drunk and a horror chaser and a school bully. He gets in trouble in the army, He comes out of the army a born-again Christian, trying to be a fanatical, manly man for Jesus. But how he goes about it leads him into disaster. Please look it up and purchase it. Soldier of the Cross on Amazon.com. And also, Hemperific is a lovely little CBD product store located on Snyder Avenue near 15th Street in South Philadelphia. There you will find some of the finest cannabis-infused products. Gummies and candies and flour and teas and drinks and hand sanitizer and lip balm and dog treats. Yeah, dog treats. Look them up, please. HemperificLLC.com. Tell them I sent you. And also my beloved career and business coach, Michelle Snow. Michelle is excellent in helping you develop your professional careers or small business. Let you know what you're doing right, where you need work, and help you network with other up-and-coming entrepreneurs and professionals. Please look her up. GrowWithSnow.com. Okay? Write it in. That's our job. We can't run from it. We owe it to our neighbors, our friends, our fellow Americans, our fellow workers, the military veterans who served to preserve our freedoms, and the people in the future. What will they say about us if we cop out? What will future historians say? Did these people cop out on us? Did they wimp out on us? Did they not have the guts to defend our freedoms? Let it not be so, Americans. Enjoy your weekend and keep fighting. Bye.